Okay, so first issue with the reassembling of, well, at least part of the Pentax ME. Well, the bottom went in place without any problem. Now, the issue is this ring, which has the little tooth on which the ring that controls the exposure compensation and the ASA. Well, that little tongue should be lodged in this hole, but unfortunately the ring came loose, so I have to figure out how to get it back in place. It's a very tight fit, and I don't know if you can see, but it has some little teeth on the inner rim. You might be able to see that there. And I'm pretty sure those teeth need to grab on underneath this other metal ring, so that it stays put. So now I have to figure out if I'll be able to actually relodge that in place, or if the camera will actually still work and be able to move, well, stay assembled just by pressure, you know, and having all the screws closed and everything, and having this tooth lodged in its compartment. That might be that it's sufficient to keep it in place. I don't know, we'll see. So for now, we'll try fixing this little issue here. Okay, so the issue seems to have been well, at a first glance it seems to have been solved. I at least got it on. I kind of figured out how it goes and it's in place. A next issue I noticed is this. The thread, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's damaged. I don't know if I damaged it, but I wasn't really that aggressive, and there was no reason to be. So I think I just didn't notice it being damaged. It's kind of, well, focus is not working very well, but you might be able to see there the top of the thread is a little damaged. So it was really tough to get this this screw back on, this threaded washer. So, or I don't know what the name is, of course, but so, well, that was fixed by a little bit of olive oil. I just dabbed a drop of oil on some tissue and just ran it over the thread, and that seems to have worked. It became quite easy to screw it back in place. Now, it did cost me a little bit of my thumbnail, but I mean, I could have used the tool for that, so that's not really an issue. So apparently, now that it's been tightened, it seems to click when you turn the... So I do feel it seems correct in its positioning. So perhaps that wheel that had come apart maybe is actually meant to be floating and is kept down by pressure. So now I'll just tighten this a little bit better, close the screws, close it down, and then I'll check what I'll do to check if it works. If any contact has been broken or anything, is I'll try to look into the viewfinder and see if the suggestions change when I change the ASA and when I change the exposure compensation. So if the values change in the viewfinder, I'm pretty sure everything works exactly as it's intended to work. Should I see they're not working, it means I messed up something in here. So we'll see. Okay, so the camera's back in shape. It's been reassembled. The wheel spins, you can feel the click. It stops at the right point, so it doesn't go past the 5 stops, and the ASA meter seems to work. It lifts, it spins. However, I'm noticing something wrong. In the viewfinder where you can see the, well, let me see if I can focus on that by any chance. Okay, it might just be possible, or maybe not. Let's see if I can make it work. Well, anyway, you can see the indications: overexposure at the top, then the various shutter speeds. And whenever I press the shutter release button, the overexposure LED flashes, and that won't even be the main issue, because if you know that's broken and always flashes, whatever. But the other one flashes too. There's another one flashing, and it basically flashes between underexposure and the three slowest shutter speeds, which now I don't remember. I think are 8 seconds, 4 and 2, I guess. So it's definitely not giving a correct meter and reading. So there has to be something wrong in here, and I'm not sure. I think in the best case scenario it has to do with that loose ring. So I have to figure out how to get that back in a solid position. However, I'm also guessing in the worst case scenario it might be that my professional tools might have, nicked or damaged some contact or something. I'm not real. I have no idea. I'm not an electrician, but it's possible. So I'll try checking out what's wrong in here, and if I can't come up with anything, the camera will have to be used. Well, I'm not even sure how. I'm guessing at a fixed 100 or 120, 1/100th or 1/125th of a second. Because if I really messed up, the auto mode will not be available anymore. So I'll have to resort to bulb and 100x. And if I'm lucky, it's just something I can actually deal with. So we'll see.